Alright, what's going on, guys? So today I am going to be cleaning the interior of my truck and actually fixing a couple of things. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. I haven't cleaned it since New Jersey truck invasion, which that was in, I think it was in June. But I'm going to be replacing this top center console part, so that way this tear won't be there anymore, as well as changing out this unlock lock button and all the buttons that roll down the windows, because the passenger side one has been very iffy. So I'm just going to go ahead and basically replace all of these. It should be pretty simple, shouldn't take much time at all, but I'm also going to be cleaning this interior, so I'll be kind of carrying you guys through the process of how to change this out. So as you can see back here, it's pretty dirty. There's a lot of sand from the beach, and I'm going to go ahead and just start the process of vacuuming. This is simply a simple 2 horsepower car vacuum. It gets the job done. But here's a little trick for getting let the exposure bump up. So here's a little trick for whenever you have dirt that's stuck in any wedge or in the carpet in general. Get a brush. This could be any brush. A stiffer brush is better for carpet, but you want to use a lighter brush on any of the trim pieces. And what this will do is basically agitate the dirt and get it up on the surface so it could be sucked up in the vacuum very, very easily. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've pulled out the floor mats. You can see all the sand on them. So I try to get as much sand off of them as possible before pulling them out, so I just didn't get it everywhere. But as you can see, just by using the simple brush tool and vacuum, it looks 100 times better. I'm about to go to the other side so you could actually see it because it's so bright outside. So as you can see, this is an improvement you can get by simply using a brush and a vacuum. Now the brush just really helps you get anything that might be stuck in the surface, and in general this is looking really good. As you can see back here, I do have my subwoofers underneath my back seat. It's 2 12-inch subs and a 1000 watt amp wired up underneath. It sounds awesome. I'll make another video on that just to show you guys, because I actually installed it for way cheaper than anyone ever thought I could do, which that's super cool. But now let's go ahead and get the entire center console cleaned out. So on top of cleaning the interior today, I am going to be replacing some of these parts, one of which being the top center console, where this is ripped here, and I could have gone ahead and replaced the entire leather piece, but I just thought I'd go ahead and just refresh it, as well as swapping out this on the driver's side door and the unlock and lock button on the driver's side door as well, because that's not really effective. Well, that was easy. So after taking that off, you're going to want to get a 10mm socket. There will be 2 screws, one up top, one on bottom. Go ahead and just take those out. This is when it would be nice to have an impact gun. Alright, so from there, this whole assembly should go ahead and just operate out. Alright, so underneath you're going to have the assembly. So we're going to go ahead and unplug the unlock lock button, and let's go ahead and unplug the harness for the door switches. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got the bad one out. You kind of see the difference. This one's just, something's up with the passenger button. I'm going to go ahead and just replace it, so should be nice and good. It's actually a lot easier to put it back in than to take it out. Go ahead and just slide it right in, and then plug everything back in. Now of course, before you put everything back, it is really windy right now. So before you put everything back, you want to go ahead and just, of course, check it. Perfect. nice and smooth. Alright, let's go ahead and get the unlock lock button replaced. So after all that, we now have working unlock lock, and I already demonstrated the windows, but just to show you where to put my keys, there they are. The keys. That'll work. Sweet. So of course, I'm not an expert at any of this stuff, but if it took me like 10 minutes to do, anyone could do it. All you need is a 10mm socket, flathead screwdriver, and then this just helps for getting any plates off. But other than that, that was pretty simple.